I don't know about you, but I'm absolutely, most definitely ready for a Monday reset. Now, I know I mentioned this over the weekend about Kartik, the special month of spiritual growth. It's a magical one. And so I thought, let's all do something together. Now, I'm going to be focusing on certain things every week. And I was listening to a lecture over the weekend, and it was all about austerity of speech. Now, in the Vedas, it talks about how there are 4 different types of austerities of speech. Now, what does that mean, austerity of speech? Well, it basically means that there are ways that we can really control what comes out of our mouth. But more importantly, I thought, we do everything from blood tests and nutritional screens to figure out what toxins we have in our body or what we have deficient in our body. So I thought it's time this week to do a toxin screen. Now, let's go deeper than blood or our body. Let's really think about our thoughts or our words or the energy that we are putting out. And so in the Vedas, it talks about these 4 austerities of speech. Now, it says that the words that we are speaking or the things that we are giving out, number 1, should be truthful. As truthful as possible. I know it's so difficult because I find it's so easy to tell white lies. But let's try, if we can, no lies at all. Everything that we speak should be truthful. And that doesn't just mean lies. It means really being honest with ourselves, but also being honest with the words that we're giving other people, whether it's to do with them, whether it's to do with ourselves, not fabricating things or enhancing things just a little bit to make us sound a little bit cooler. What situations do we get into where we want to bend the truth or that we don't want to tell the complete truth? So really observing that. So number 1 is truthful. Number 2 is that the words that we are speaking should be pleasing or at least not agitating to the person that we're talking to. And so that takes a lot because it's really easy to want to just prod at somebody sometimes, and you know exactly what to say, especially with loved ones, that can really agitate them or irritate them. And so really this week focusing on, are the words that I'm speaking to every single person around me, are they pleasing to them? Are they not agitating their mind in any way? And sometimes it's really hard to do that because even if we mean something with good intention, it can be taken in the wrong way. But at least if we're trying from our heart and the words that we're speaking, we're trying to speak it with as much love and the thought of pleasing them or the thought of not agitating them. That's all that we can do. That's our part that we've done. Number 3, it says that it should have a benefit to the person receiving the words. So that basically means no gossip, no talking about other people where it's unnecessary, not giving them information that is not going to help them in any way, and just putting words into their heart and into their mind that is unnecessary. So really being choosy with our words, deciding, is this information really to help them or really to grow our relationship, or is it just a cheeky little gossip that we want to have with each other? And lastly, it talks about how reading scriptures or reading things that are really going to enhance those 3, because really it's all about what are we doing in the rest of our life to facilitate those 3 things happening. And so if we're listening to a lot of gossip, if we're watching a lot of things to do with gossip, then naturally we're going to want to gossip. And so in the same way, if we're reading things or hearing things where people seem very agitated or that we're around a lot of anger, we're going to naturally want to do that too. So really being aware of, am I reading things and listening to things that are going to help me with those 3 above, being truthful, saying things that are pleasing and things that will have benefit. The more we listen to things that have benefit to us, the more we can share things with other people that can have benefit to them. So those are the 4 austerities of speech. I'm really going to be working on them this week, really going to be analyzing myself to see where I really need to do better on them, or really observing myself to see in what situations am I more inclined to lie or be untruthful or say things which agitate other people, and really reflect on them and think about why I'm doing that. So I hope you will all join me in this wonderful week of the 4 austerities of speech. You can also write things down. This is one thing that I do and used to do so much that really helped me align my words with my thoughts. I used to write down on one side when I would have a conversation with someone, if my words were saying something different to my thoughts. For example, if I was looking at someone, I was like, oh my gosh, you look so beautiful. Oh my gosh, wow, you look amazing. And in my mind, I was thinking, oh man, I wish I looked like that. Oh man, I wish I had that hair, whatever it was. I would go home and I would write down what my mind thought, what my words said, and what I wish I had thought or said. So they all end up aligning. So that way you're really observing yourself and you're really correcting yourself. And that way you end up training your mind to hopefully have the thoughts that you want to have rather than the initial thoughts that come to your mind when you're in a heated moment or in a place of agitation. So I hope you all have such a wonderful, tremendous, incredible week filled with spiritual growth and realizations and just so much love.